Today we are here to worship the resurrection of Christ. And also to thank Him for giving us an ideal life of a saint who has to work for the benevolence of the whole world. We talk of Christ, we sing of Ressurreition. We say we believe in Him, especially Sajogis feel He is the eldest brother that they have. And a tremendous surrender I find among Western Sajogis especially for Christ. Because they were born in Christian religion, perhaps maybe, or maybe that they found Christ life a very special one. But to Sahaja, he has to be much more than that. And to you Sahajas, many people believe in many deities. Like some believe in Sri Krishna, some in Sri Rama, some in Buddha, some in Mahavira, and some in Christ. All over the world, they do believe in some higher being. But this belief is without the connection to begin with, and becomes a kind of a falsehood that they think that Christ belongs to them, Rama belongs to them, or Sri Krishna belongs to them. That they are the possessors of all these deities because they have obliged of believing into it. And that is how most of the faiths have come. And though they ardently believe in Christ, all these faiths have failed. Because when they believed in Christ, they believed that through Christ, they can get their checks cashed. It's like a bank. We pray to God, you get me all right. Then get my mother all right, my father all right, my sister all right. Get me so much money, get me so much wealth, or health, or anything. Thinking that because we believe in Christ, He is so obliged that He has to pay for it. He has to look after us. And that we are rightful possessors of His blessings. Then they form churches, temples, mosques, clubs, believing that now we belong to Christ. Or this group is a special chosen one, or we belong to Rama, or to Krishna, or to someone like that. And to whomsoever they may belong, the one to whom they belong does not know anything about them. Christ has said, you'll be calling me Christ, I won't recognize. It's a big warning to people who say we believe in Christ. So without the connection, if you believe in someone, it has no meaning. It's just like some sort of a mythical romantic idea that another person whom you believe in has a special relationship with you. So this assurance that I believe into something, or this assumption that I believe into something, and because I believe into something, I have every right to get all the blessings that I ask for, is a myth that you must have realized after surgery. But when you become a surgery, then you have got your connection with all of them and with Christ. But this connection, again, in a subtle way, is the same style. For example, what we try to do is to ask again that this should be done, that should be done. My agya is got up, Mother, please clear it out. Or I've got a headache, so please put it right. Because you believe in Sahaja Yoga, you expect Sahaja Yoga to feel obliged. And see now, they believe in me by such a great obligation. So Sahaja Yoga must do something. Whether you do anything for Sahaja Yoga is not important. Only because you believe in Sahaja Yoga. Because Sahaja Yoga has given you realization, so Sahaja Yoga has every obligation that it should look after. I'm in Sahaja Yoga skill, why should I suffer? I'm in Sahaja Yoga, why should my mother not be all right? I'm in Sahaja Yoga as if sort of a organization where you have paid money or something and you are supposed to get all the rewards. But now let us see, after Sahaja Yoga, what should be our attitude? It is saying, the first is that now I am settled. And now I am connected to Christ. So, what is my responsibility? Christ felt responsible for the whole world. He is described in the Devi Purana as the support of the whole universe. As soon as you are connected with Christ, the whole attitude has to change. So, to be connected with Christ means, what are the qualities of Christ you have imbibed within yourself? That's the minimum of minimum. What did you get out of his life? Is it that he has cured people, all right, so you should get cured? He gave eyes to people, so you must get your eyes back. Do you mind removing this? Or is it that his life, which you have enshrined, should also make you something that could be enshrined, that could be respected, that could be called as a reflection of Christ's life? Now let us see his life. What kind of a life? We read Bible, we carry Bible everywhere. And even I saw the Bible in the hotel as if it's a part of the thing, like a soap is kept in the Bible. Of course, I read it. I don't know how many read it. But then it doesn't become to say you are a Sahajogi if through his connection you have not received any one of his qualities. For example, this is now connected to the main, so you are getting electricity through it. This doesn't give electricity to the mains, but it receives. So you have to receive something from it. And what you have to receive is the qualities that you have. You might say because Mother was divine, he was the Son of God. But he was also son of his mother. And you are also son of your mother. So mediocrity in our character cannot say that we are connected with Christ because there is no energy of Christ flowing in you. When the energy of Christ flows, you express. Like yesterday, the gentleman was playing, and I think the power of Saraswati started flowing in him. And how beautifully played. He couldn't control his fingers. He said, it's all happening here. I don't know how. So throughout, if you see his life, he was a person who was all the time bothered about benevolence. How clearly he went and talked to the priests and told them that you don't understand me because you're blind. He told them that he knows his father, and his father knows him. But you do not know me, nor you know your father. So openly, blatantly, he was talking. He was not afraid that he will go to jail. He was not afraid that by saying such a thing, the ego of others will be challenged. Because he was not pretentious. He was not doing something that was not good. He was telling the truth. And truth has that capacity to express itself to your personality. But do we really believe in ourselves? Do we really believe that we are Sahajogi's? That we can talk to people as Christ could talk to them? At a very young age of 12 years, he could go and talk to the priests. What courage! There was no need for him. He should have really got married, like Sahajogi's do, and settled down with his wife and children nicely. Because the main headache for Sahajogis seems to be the marriage. And their children. He never married. He was so precious that he didn't want to waste his time with these things. He died so young, he knew he had to die. So, in his life, you see, he was not a mundane type of person. Not mundane. Not ordinary. I mean, he spoke with such confidence, with such knowledge of truth that people did believe. He had to believe. They couldn't help it. This power you too have. You can do the same.